Hello everyone, this is the third video in the series dealing with the introduction to vehicle stability. In this video we will learn about the vehicle steering characteristics, neutral steering, understeering, and oversteering. We will learn about the causes of those steering characteristics and their impact on the nature of the driving and the stability of the car when driving through a curve. Different cars have different steering characters, which also changes depending on the situation and which also affect the stability of the car. In this video, we will discuss steering characters, neutral steering, understeering, and oversteering. Understanding the characteristics of understeering, oversteering, and neutral steering, and understanding the causes of these characteristics very important for efficient and safe driving when driving on road curves and especially when driving at higher speeds with a need for high level of performance and on roads of different qualities. Knowing the characteristics of the specific car you are driving and adapting the nature of the driving to the characteristics of the vehicle allows you to have control over your vehicle and safer driving. The main factors of the steering properties of the car are the structure of the car and the drive mechanism, dynamic balance of the car, distribution of the load on wheels of the car, structure and features of tires, structure and features of the suspension, electronic stability control systems, driving technique and driver skill. Dynamic balancing of the car means how the car responds to the actions of the driver and to external forces acting on the car due to the structure of the car according to the manufacturer's engineering design. A well-balanced car is one whose reactions to the driver's actions are predictable and do not surprise the driver, and this makes it easier for the driver to control the vehicle. Proper distribution of the load on the wheels of the car is essential for maintaining the balance of the vehicle and prevents unpredictable reactions of the vehicle to the steering actions of the driver. If, for example, the load distribution between the axles was exactly 50-50 between the front axle and the rear axle, neutral steering would be obtained. Apparently, maintaining this balanced division in any situation is quite impossible. The structure and features of the suspension affects the characteristics of the vehicle for the steering type by maintaining tightened contact of the wheels with the road. The structure and characteristics of tires affects the characteristics of the vehicle for the steering type by creating good tire grip on the conveyance surface. Modern cars are fitted with electronic stability control systems which help coping the forces acting on the vehicle. The electronic systems assist by applying brakes on each wheel separately at the appropriate intensities or by dividing the drive force in each wheel separately at the appropriate intensities or by combining the two methods depending on the type of system installed in that vehicle. The driving techniques and driver skill affect the characteristics of the vehicle for the type of steering. The driver knows his vehicle and performs moderate and gradual steering and braking actions, rather applying than aggressive. The driver's actions should also be adapted to road conditions. Proper car maintenance is the driver's responsibility before getting started driving, which also affects the steering characteristics of the car. The skilled driver knows how to make good use of the vehicle's steering characteristics to get particularly good performance. For example, a racing driver who wants to cross the sharp curves on the racetrack at maximum speed while maintaining the stability of the vehicle and without being thrown out of the track. The racing driver deliberately puts his car into oversteering mode and performs a tail throw precisely because he wants, even before entering the sharp curve, to already be with the front of the vehicle in the appropriate direction for exiting the curve. With neutral steering, the vehicle responds exactly as the driver turned the steering wheel and no corrections are needed, even when the speed changes as you make a turn. Neutral steering is the desired steering, but it is quite sensitive and tends to deteriorate quite quickly into the dangerous situation known as oversteering, mainly due to neglect of tire inflation pressures or due to improper loading of the car. Understeering. The vehicle tends to move in a straight line, entering it as if reluctantly. The driver must make steering corrections in the direction of the turn. The effect of speed on the car's behavior is predictable. As the driving speed increases, steering corrections should be made in the direction of the turn. If the driver feels that he is entering the curve at too high speed, taking his foot off the accelerator pedal is enough to get the desired result. The understeering mode is considered quite safe for an inexperienced driver. Oversteering is a phenomenon that occurs in a car that travels on a curve. The rear wheels do not follow the front wheels on the same track. In oversteering mode, the rear of the car is thrown out of the turn, a phenomenon known as tail throwing, and the front of the vehicle is turned towards the inside of the curve. The rear wheels of the vehicle lose traction with the road, sliding sideways towards the outside of the curve. The turning radius of the vehicle becomes smaller than the turning radius planned by the driver, and the driving speed has the opposite effect than desired. The driver can cope with this dangerous situation by applying counter steering. That means the driver has to turn the steering wheel towards the opposite direction of the curve against the turning direction. The greater the driving speed, the smaller the turning radius of the car. Then greater steering corrections are required in an opposite direction of the turn direction. That means counter steering is needed for that. This situation is considered very dangerous for an insufficiently skilled driver. If you like this video, please like. I invest a lot in publishing professional material for free for everyone. I wish you to subscribe to the channel and turn on the bell so that you will receive notifications each time a new video is published. Please share with your friends and I will love your comments as well. This will help a lot with YouTube's algorithm. In this video, we have learned about the car steering characteristics. Neutral steering, understeering, and oversteering. We talked about their causes and their impact on vehicle stability. I hope you will benefit from the information learned. And until next time, drive carefully.